Hi, this is John Lee with Dashboard Dudes, and I'm here to show you the first 5 things that I do when I set up Domo. Why 5 things? Because I love the Spice Girls. Enough said. I've been doing Domo since 2016, and I have had several clients, several types of instances that I've had to set up. Some where clients have already had Domo and didn't know these tricks, some where they're just starting off brand new. And from all that, I've learned a lot of little things. And honestly, these are the 5 tips that I do right out of the gate. Tip number 1, scary spice. First thing that I do is I'll go here to more and admin. A lot of these are going to be in admin, and you're going to see these little tricks, but that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go to more right here. We're going to click admin, and we're going to get to this admin page. Now I'm going to go down here to company settings. When I go to company settings, I'm going to have this. The first thing I'm going to do, honestly, I'm going to put a logo in. And you might think, that's kind of stupid. Does it really need it? Little things. But you see, I have my logo right here. Also, that means when I'm logging into my Domo page, I see Domo's logo and my logo. It makes me just super aware and super confident that I'm in the right spot. So just upload a logo. Just it takes a minute. Just go do it. You'll look cool. Number 2, baby spice. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to formatting and we're going to go pick our time zone. If you do not pick a time zone, what's going to happen is Domo is going to default to UTC or British time. And the Brits have taken enough from us. They don't need to take our time. So what we do by having this time zone, why is this important? Because if you report and if you want to say, show me the current month, and let's say there was some data that came in at 11:59, what time zone is that in? Is that the next day? Is that your current date? What's happening? Especially when you take data from Shopify or from Salesforce, you really need to be aware of what's the time zone of what the data is, so that way you are just kind of squared away on what does a day mean. So go ahead, set a time zone to whatever time you want. I'm in Chicago, so Central Time Zone is for me. Number 3, Posh Spice. We're going a little bit down and we're going to pick our date right here. This is something that a lot of people overlook. Go ahead and you can choose if you want your weeks to be displayed as a number, like week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or if you want it to be displayed like so. I definitely do not know what week 10 is in the calendar or week 25. That's not really how my brain works. It's consumed with Spice Girls, so I don't have time to do that. So instead, I'll pick this date format. So now, if I were to do a card like, there we go, like this, on the bottom, it's just going to show me the week rounded to what I wanted to be rounded to. So 3, 12, 19, etc., something like that. Otherwise, this would just show you week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's kind of tricky. So go ahead and just get that over with. Number 4, ginger spice. Okay, if you want some security features, you definitely do not have to do this. What you can do is you can go to admin and you can go right here to network security. So right here in this domain name, what I can do is I can put in a domain. So what this means is only certain people are allowed to have licenses on my Domo instance. Right now I have nothing, so we're fine. But if I wanted to, if your company, you wanted to keep security tight, and if you said, I only want people who have your name at yourcompany.com as that email address, those are the only people that could be invited into your Domo instance. And let's say you wanted me, john.lee at dashboarddudes.com, to be entered. You can't just send an invite to me because my email does not have that domain. So what you would need to do is you would need to add dashboarddudes.com as a domain. And now my email can be accepted to be a licensed user into your Domo instance. And the last one, Sporty Spice, the best Spice Girl. Mel C, a great singer, fantastic singer. Domo has a secret calendar. What? A secret calendar. So check this out. If I go to any of these charts, and if I go here and I say use fiscal calendar, this is defaulting to just a regular fiscal calendar, but you can do something a little tricky. You can email Domo, support@domo.com, or your AE, and you could say, I want a second calendar. Why might you want a second calendar? Maybe you count a week differently than everybody else does. Maybe your week starts Tuesday through Monday for whatever reason. Maybe it's Monday through Sunday, whatever. Maybe your fiscal year starts in July and doesn't start in January like a calendar year. Whatever the reason, you can request a second calendar. Domo will ask you to fill out some questions just to make sure that they know what they're doing. But I like to show you an example. So, for instance, right here, I have this chart that just shows by year and by month, tell me number of impressions or something, whatever. Let's say that I have a calendar where I start my fiscal year on July. I can use my secret calendar, use fiscal calendar, and look what will happen. My year now, my previous year is going to start July all the way till June. Little nifty trick. So instead of having to do a bunch of math and figure out how to make this calendar, just ask Domo to go do it. And there you go. There you have it. Those are my first 5 tips that I do out of the gate when setting up Domo for a new client or for myself. Try those tips out. Maybe you knew them. Maybe you knew 4 of them. Maybe you knew 5. Maybe you have better tips. I would love to see some comments about what are your first things that you do when setting up Domo. And if you knew about the ones that I showed you. Hey, if you want to learn more tips and tricks that I have about using Domo, you can go right here. Go to dashboarddudes.com. And if you go to content, I have a bunch of stuff. The main ones that you might want to see is Pantry right here. So, what I do in Pantry is I answer a bunch of questions off of the Domo community forum, but I make videos about them because I don't want to write. So by making videos, if I click this button, you can see all the questions I've kind of answered and made a video toward. Maybe I've answered one of your questions or a question similar to what you have through videos. You can watch, you can see how to do it. Great. Anyway, if you are really interested in learning more about Domo, if you go to courses, right here, I have a course where I have a Domo 101, 201, 301, and a 401 where we go over SQL, dashboarding, how to make things just look better. And if you want to see more, you can totally read about it more. Anyway, I'm very happy to help. My name is John Lee from Dashboard Dudes. That's me again. This is like meta, super, super meta. But anyway, I appreciate your time and I hope you are going to listen to some Spice Girls in my honor. All right. I'll talk to you later.